What's up, everyone? Back for another Whodunit Beer review, and today's beer comes courtesy of a friend of mine and viewer of the channel, Caleb. So huge thanks to Caleb for this one. I'll post a link in the description box to the beer mail unboxing video I did that contains all the goodies that Caleb hooked me up with, and he actually hooked me up with 3 different Whodunit beers to review. This is the first of the 3, and I cannot wait to get into it. So what are Whodunit beer reviews? Well, they're basically blind/mystery beer reviews where somebody will wrap up and conceal a beer, like Caleb did with this one. They will then either send or give me said beer, and I'll review the beer like I do any other beer on my channel, with the lone exception being I obviously have no idea what the beer is, so at the end of the review, I try to guess the beer's style, its ABV, and if I'm feeling confident enough, I try to guess the exact beer itself, although that is very rare because I'm not super confident when it comes to these reviews. And after that, I will then rate the beer before revealing it to both you and myself. Now, what do I know about this beer specifically? Well, I think that this is a 16-ounce can. It was sent to me by Caleb, who I believe resides in Maine. And at the time of review, this can is at the very least, I would say, 3 months old, and that's because Caleb sent me the beer mail that this beer was contained in about 3 months ago right now. I believe he sent it to me in late May. In earlier reviews, I reviewed a couple IPAs from him, and I kept on saying, you know, I'm drinking this one. It's only 6 weeks old, and he sent me the beer mail in late June. It wasn't. It was late May. I was reviewing those beers in early July, not early August. So I don't know. My brain's a mess. But he sent me the beer mail in late May. As of right now, I'm reviewing this one. It is late August. So at the very least, this can is about 3 months old. Now, that's only if you picked them up super fresh. Now, this might be an aged can that he was sitting on for months. Could be a super fresh beer. Who knows? That's what I need to figure out. So as you can see, he wrapped it up in, this looks like a napkin. It's very thin. I mean, I can make out like slightly, I think there's a darker color to the label, but I can't make out anything else other than that. Yeah, it's fine. It should be okay. They all lasted. I put them all in the fridge as soon as I got the box from him, and none of them deteriorated or anything. So I think we should be okay. This beer has been out of the fridge for about 45 minutes right now. So hopefully it's like a darker beer or something. If it's like a Pilsner or some kind of lager, we might be in trouble. But anyway, let's crack it open. I rolled it before I turned on the camera. So let's see here. And I think it's a lighter beer. Oh yeah, great. Well, we're going to figure out real quick if it warmed up enough, or maybe too much. All right, we're gonna go like that, save the rest, put it over here. So what does that look like? That honestly looks like a couple things, a bunch of things, but it has this like bright yellow, almost sunshine color, has a bit of haze, but I can see through it a little bit. Has about a finger and a half of this fluffy, almost soap sudsy looking head. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. Anyway, let's get a nose. It definitely smells like there's some hops in here for sure. Yeah, there's a huge citrus aspect. Why can't I speak? Citrus aspect to this one. There's lemon, there's grapefruit. It's more of like the zesty, rindy, almost pithy variety. A little bit of underlying like bready malt sensation. A little bit of like pine resin as well. It almost reminds me of like a IPL, India Pale Lager. It almost feels like a hopped up lager of some sort. And now I go back and there's this like nice sweetness, like generic fruity sweetness. What is that? Like berry into mango. Yeah, definitely has a nice hop character on here. I'm not getting much past that hop character. Zesty citrus, pithy citrus, a little bit of berry and mango, and then underlying like malty sensation, a little bit of pine resin. Yeah, it smells pretty good. Let's get into it. Cheers, everybody. Thanks again, Caleb. I'm going with IPL. That's what it's reminding me of. It could be a IPA, but right off the rip, this could even be like a pale ale. Based on everything I'm drinking here, if this is over like 6.5%, I'd be surprised. Body, it's like lower side of medium to medium. The mouth feels crisp, clean. It's super refreshing. It's zippy on the palate. It's spritzy. The taste kind of follows suit from the nose, where it has a little bit more of a sweetness. Now that could be because this beer is at least 3 months old, and if this was an IPA or a pale ale or an IPL or something like that, the malts are starting to come more to the forefront and the hops dying out. But the hop character is really nice, like that zesty, like pithy kind of citrus tone. It's more of like a tangerine, blood orange in the taste. It's like sweeter citrus fruits mixed around with the zesty pithiness. Right after that, I get a little bit of stone fruit, peach, mango. The berries didn't really carry over. There's some kind of sweetness here. I don't know if that's an adjunct. It's not like vanilla. Yeah, I don't know. It just could be the malt character, honestly. There's an underlying like bready malt sensation. There's a little bit of like a resinous bite on the back of the palate. It's not really pine, it's just like resinous, like hop resin. It finishes with a mild to moderate bitterness, semi-dry finish, more residual sweetness than you probably would expect from a beer like this if I think what this is what I'm drinking. Yeah, it's pretty good. I enjoy it. It's nothing that's, going to blow anyone's mind, but this is like a summer crusher, just like a crusher beer in general. I think if I would have drank this probably fresh, this would go down a little bit easier. As is, it's a bit sweet, but not too much. It's not cloying or anything. It's just, I'd probably drink a couple cans of this and move on to something else. So let me pour the rest in here and then we'll try to figure out a rating. I think I'm going to dial in an IPL. This has more of like a crisp, clean, like lager sensation to it, but I'm not getting like, sometimes I get a little like a lager funk, but it just has such a crisp and clean lager sensation that I'm thinking that's what it might be. But I'm going to lock in an IPL. It could be, and I'm saying this to save face, but this could be like an American Pale Ale or like a lower American IPA. But I'm going to say it's an IPL. I'm going to guess, I don't think the ABV is bigger than 6.5. If this is like 7, 8, 9%, A, hides the alcohol extremely well. B, I mean, I can't taste that at all on like the palate. B, the body's a bit thin if it was that big. And C, I don't have anything else, just A and B. So I'm going to go, this is an IPL. I don't know what the hops they're using in this one, but I'm going to say it's an IPL. I'm going to just guess 5.8% for shits and giggles. I don't think there's any adjuncts. If so, it's something that's providing the sweetness. I don't know if like they like a honey addition or some kind of just generic sweetness. I don't know, but if there is something, it'd be. But I'm going to say 5.8% IPL. And we're going to see how wrong I am. So let's crack this one open. Watch it be something crazy, and I'm just be like, fuck it, no. All right, what do we got here? Lager of their own, India Pale Lager. Fucking right, boys. What from Lone Pine? 6%. I said 5.8. So lager of their own, India Pale Lager, 6%. Let's see what it says on the back here. Lager of their own. It's supposed to be hard. If it wasn't hard, everyone would do it. The hard is what makes it great. Jib Dugan, Pink Boot Society. Brewed in collaboration with our friends at the Pink Boot Society main chapter. This IPL combines the Pink Boots organization's exclusive hop blend with traditional German Pilsner malt. Doesn't say what the hop blend is. Well, I mean, I've missed on a couple lately, especially the one that my buddy Todd sent to me, which was like an Imperial Porter with like 5 different adjuncts, and I just said it's a big Russian Imperial Stout. Kind of missed on that one. I fucking nailed this one. I said it was a 5.8% India Pale Lager. It's a 6% India. I mean, I can't do much better. I mean, if I could, it would be a 6. I would have said 6%. But yeah, this drinks like a lager to me. And the reason why I said lager is because of that the body, the mouthfeel sensation on the palate. It screams lager. It's so clean. It's effervescent, and it just has that lager feel to it. It doesn't have like the funkiness or like a straight, like they're using German Pilsner malt. I'm not getting like a crackery, like, huge like Pilsner malt presence, but I was getting enough breadiness where I'm like, okay, it has to be some kind of lager. The hops though in this one, I didn't even check the date. Is there a date? I don't know what this says. I can't, is this 6/9/20? At the very least, it looks like this one's like 2.5 months old. It could be even older. I think it says 6/9/20, which would make absolutely no sense because he sent it to me in May. Maybe that's a 5? Is that a 3? I have no idea. Caleb, if you know, we'll go price and availability, even though I usually don't do it for Whodunits, but maybe I should go forward. Price and availability, I would guess this is something around like $12, $14, a 4-pack. And the availability is probably Lone Pine in Maine, whatever. Where are they out of Maine? Portland and Gorham, Maine. Okay, so yeah, anyway, Caleb, let me know what you paid for this one. Let me know the availability. And let me know if you know what the age on this one is, because I think it's at least 3 months old. It's probably older than that. And it's held up extremely well. Like I said, I got enough hop character to know that there was a hop presence here, but it definitely is sweeter. Where I think the age has hurt it is the sweetness has come a little bit more. I was going to give it a 3.9 out of 5. That's what I was going to give it. I don't know why I didn't say it. I was going to say I was going to give it a low 4 out of 5. 3.95 I think is a good score. Yeah, pretty fucking tasty beer. 3.9 out of 5 for Lone Pines, a lager of their own. I think I pretty much fucking nailed this one. I'm super happy because I've been not really nailing a lot of them lately, and yeah, I fucking did. So can't wait to drink the other two that Caleb sent my way. I have a feeling like he's gonna mess it up a little bit. You know, throw you an IPL that's easier to get, and then fucking hit me with like a big monstrosity of like a 12% beer with 73 adjuncts. I'm on to you, Caleb. I'm fucking on to you. Anyway, appreciate everybody stopping by for another Whodunit beer review here on the Beer Patrol. I have 2 more from Caleb and then no more Whodunit. So as we move into the fall and I start sending out some beer mails to people I owe, hopefully some people start, you know, sending some more Whodunits my way because I fucking love them. They're so much fun to review, and I even watch them back. Like I watch the entire review back to see like what I'm thinking and how I'm, you know, trying to break shit down, and it's a lot of fun. The most fun I had was the one that Todd sent to me where like I missed on it pretty badly, and everything at the end made sense though, like to my palate. It's just I didn't know exactly what it was, and it's just so fun seeing me try to break it down. But yeah, anyway, appreciate everybody stopping by for another one. Thanks again to Caleb. Cheers.